If you feel like you're doing 0 damage in Sailor Piece, you're probably missing one of the most important buffs in the game. So in this video, I'm showing you the absolute fastest way that will actually boost your damage as a beginner. We're covering everything from the start with a full step-by-step guide on what you need to do right now to stop struggling. Let's get into it. First, we're starting with the most game-changing buff for any beginner, Armament Haki. You can find this quest over at Snow Island, and it needs to be your absolute #1 priority when starting out. Not only does it give you an insane base damage boost, but it's also one of the easiest buffs to unlock early on. If you don't have this, you're basically leaving free damage at the start. To finish the quest fast, just go back to Starter Island. Quest 1. Kill 150 NPC using combat. This is easy for you. Quest 2. Use Z move 65 times using combat. Just turn on auto skill feature and you'll be finished in no time. Last quest, 750 punches. You can use auto clicker for this one to finish it easily. After that, just save up to 150,000 money and 250 gems to buy it later on. Once you reach level to 1500, you need to unlock Artifact in Snow Island, because these gives you insane buffs, especially when you drop a damage artifact while killing the mobs. Just be sure to equip them and upgrade it. You can get dust by deleting artifacts you don't need. For Artifact Milestone, the more artifacts you drop, the faster it levels up. And when you level it up, the chances of dropping artifacts increases, especially when getting epics and legendaries. Up next, if you have 500 gems to spare, I will show you a trick that you can do as a beginner. Go to Sailor Island, find the stat reroll, and use 500 gems to reroll all stats. This will be a shortcut for free boosts early on in the game. Instead of using 1000 gems per stat as a beginner, you can use 500 to roll everything at once. This is really effective, trust me. You can then scale up to S stats in the mid-game, and SSS to Z stats in the endgame stage. Don't stress about what trait you get early on, because as the game progresses, you can also improve it until you will reach the mythics and secret rarity later on in the game. Most trait rerolls drops from NPCs or the chests you get from them while progressing through the game. The same thing applies to races and clans. When you're starting out, don't waste all your rerolls hunting for mythicals and legendaries. Just aim for epics early on. They will provide an insane boost. That will help you farm much faster. As you get stronger and reach the late game, then you can go all in for those legendary clans and mythic races. It's all about steady progression. Now let's talk about accessories. Once you have enough damage, start hunting bosses. Most of them drop unique accessories that can boost your damage significantly. There's always a chance for an early drop that will immediately change your entire build, so make sure to do bosses from time to time. Now once you start doing bosses, titles can drop, so don't forget about these. They aren't just for display. It actually gives you an insane damage boosts, and these drops from certain bosses you kill throughout the game, so make sure you're hunting them down as you level up. Now, if you have materials, you can level up your accessories and weapons in Shibuya Station. But don't try to max them out yet. Max out only if it's the strongest ones in the game, like Corrupted Knight's accessory and above, especially weapons. Once you reach level 7500, you can unlock Skill Tree in Slime Island. Skill Tree system is good for AFK farming, because you need to farm for points in order to upgrade it. So you need to kill to 150 mobs for every 1 point, and that's why it's very good for AFK farming. To farm points faster, you can do the Quake Fruit method in Shinjuku Island. Make sure you have to 130% total damage, and put all your leveling stats into power to one-shot 10 mobs in 1C skill. Not only that, you can also farm chests and artifacts here as well, so it's really good to do Quake Fruit method in Shinjuku. Once you reach level 10,000, you can unlock Spec passives in Judgment Island. As a beginner, you need to first aim for damage passives, and then scale up to Legendary Berserker and Mythical Rampage later on in the endgame stage. You can get passive shards from killing mobs. Once you reach level 11,500, you can unlock the last system in C1, which is the power system in Lawless Island. As a beginner, you need to aim for the best one you can get, because power shards rarely drops from mobs that you kill, so be sure to just stick on what you get early, and then you scale up to epics, legendaries, and mythicals later on in the endgame stage. After that, You can do dungeons for runes, but first you need to do two quests, so follow me for a full guide. Quest 1. Find 6 pieces. Location 1. Starter Island. Location 2. Jungle Island. Location 3. Desert Island. Location 4. Snow Island. Location 5. Shibuya Station. And Location 6. Hollow Island. Quest 2. Kill 25 bosses. Just do this at Boss Island and auto-spawn Night Boss until you are finished. Once you are done, just do Rune Dungeon. Here you need to get the strongest damage rune. Make sure to start at easy mode as a beginner first. But as a beginner you will only need the weakest one, because later on, you can just come back for the strongest rune, with a better damage and insane specs. These are what you need to aim for now. It's okay to get the weakest, just come back again later on, if you're stronger. Also, if you stay here for as long as you can level up runes that increases its stats as well, and 1 rune drop equals 1 EXP, so it's a good thing to stay here as well. Once you hit Ascension 4, you will have the ability to use OP codes. Just search in Google Sailor Piece codes. These codes drop insane aura crates and cosmetic crates that you can use to immediately boost your damage by equipping them. So be sure to hit Ascension 4 as fast as you can for those extra damage later on. I will send a video link on how to farm Ascension faster in the comments below, so be sure to check it out. It's a full walkthrough guide of how you can actually play Sailor Piece properly. Next is Conqueror's Haki. There's also a full video dedicated to Haki only, so be sure to check it out as well. Now at Shibuya Station you will find the Conqueror's Haki quest. This is not just for show. It also buffs your damage as well, especially if you level it up by killing mobs. It also deals damage if you press J to activate it. Now let's talk about maxing out your stats, especially Haki and runes. Once you level these up, it adds more buffs to your Haki and runes, making it even stronger than before. To level up Haki and Conqueror's Haki at the same time, just do the Quake Fruit method in Shinjuku Island, because you can kill 10 mobs in one skill, so be sure to do this when you are trying to level it up. Now for runes, to level it up fast as a beginner, and at this stage already, you should have King of Heroes Spec. You can AFK farm with this using the V move only, and also be sure to pick extreme mode now as well. 1 rune drop equals 1 EXP, so make sure to max your runes, as it will buff you like crazy once it's done. You can also try to aim for Havoc Rune and Fortune Rune here as well. Now at this stage, you will need to do Corrupted Night Boss for the title and accessory. Getting 2 of these will boost you up to 150% total damage, which is insane to have at this stage. Now let's finally talk about C2 buffs. Once you reach here, you spawn in Starter Island. What you need to do here first is to farm Bloodlines, because these additional buffs is insanely good. Aim for Epic Dawnbringer, and then scale up to Legendary Astral, Primordial, and Devil later on. Since Starter Island have 10 mobs, you can do the Quake Fruit method just like in Shinjuku Island at C1. Farm here until you get those bloodlines I just mentioned. You can also get crystal keys here that you need for the endgame, and artifacts as well. Now let's talk about Damage Relic. This one gives you a 30% damage buff once you get it, but farming it is really tough, especially if you have low luck chance. So first we need to farm relic parts. I'll show you the location. Relic parts 7 and 8 is located in Punch Island, and they drop from mobs here, so you need to kill them until you have enough for the requirement. Relic part 1 and 3 drops from Starter Island mobs, so just do the Quake Fruit method instead to get it faster. Once you have the materials, just go craft it, and you are done. We can finally talk about endgame stuff. And this is where the grind really begins. So let's get into it. First off, boss rush upgrades. This one will actually take days for you to max out, so good luck with that. You can do medium if you're solo, but if you have teams then go for extreme. You can use King of Heroes Spec here, and Ice Queen, which is the best option and high DPS to use. Be sure you are using full damage as well, because the more time you waste the lesser coins you gain. Up next is infinite tower upgrades. Doing this one is actually good, because not only you are farming for tower upgrades, you also have a chance to get the secret runes. Just like Boss Rush, you can use King of Hero Spec or Ice Queen here as well, so that you can get tower coins faster. Primordial Rune gives an insane 120% damage boost at max level rune, so it's actually really worth to get. Before you start farming tower, be sure to turn on auto reset in settings. It basically resets you back to floor 1, and you can do it all over again without having to go up to 100 floors to struggle for not doing enough damage. I suggest to reset at floor 50 or 60 if you have enough damage. Now for C2 Endgame, let's talk about Crystal Defense in Punch Island. Crystal Defense is just like Tower, but you need to protect a crystal. But this one is actually the fastest endgame to do, because each waves increases your coin gains, which is really not that time consuming, unlike Boss Rush and Tower. Be sure to max out damage, cause this one really boosts so good. Once you are in Crystal Defense, the best weapon to use here is Ice Queen, because the area of effect is actually insane, and it reaches every enemy surrounding you. Just be sure you stand near the crystal and protect it with V-move only. As you can see, the enemies cannot even get near the crystal, by using the positioning I just showed you. Just like Tower, it also has a reset feature, so be sure to use it as well, to reset back to wave 1. I suggest resetting at 50 or 60 here as well. But if you have enough damage, you can push through 70 and above. Last damage buff we need to talk about is guild buffs. To be able to create a guild, you will need a guild key. If you don't have it, just join one. Now if you want to join a guild, you must be in C2 to be able to accept invites from players. I also created my own guild for you to join. If you want in, just be sure you're in C2 and active. You can join my Discord server or comment down below your Roblox username, and I will let you know if you were invited. That is all for this guide. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and also join my Discord server for giveaways. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.